This Jaguar is about 1, 2, 3, 4. The same model, different colors. So which means the owner doesn't drive the same color every day. Today he'll come with white. Tomorrow he'll come out with blue. Tomorrow you see him with black. Then tomorrow night you see him with red. The guy I don't know. So let's have a tour of K.O. Mbadiwe's mansion, the palace of the people.
This tomb was made the day, this is where he was actually interred.
Okay.
That was in 1990. We are in the house of a person who is richly regarded as one of those who fought for our independence against the colonial powers. His name is Dr. Kingsley Ozumba Mbadiwe. This is home which he built in 1965, and he christened it the Palace of the People. And well, you can also see that why one of the reasons is that he believed in the philosophy of that everybody is a king unto himself, and he manifested it physically here. Even in this sitting room where we are sitting, you're going to see like all the chairs here are thrones. And as I was coming forward, I saw the statue of my father.
Okay.
And so I was asking, I hope he knows that we have started work, and that I hope that he's happy about the work. And by the time I got here, I saw him smiling. I said, my God, that means that this smile from the day the sculpturist made this sculpture, it was made for a day like that. K.O. actually rose to be the number 2 man in Nigeria. He was actually supposed to be named, his rank really was supposed to be Deputy Prime Minister. At that time, when Prime Minister was Prime Minister, they're supposed to be a deputy.
You can use this car, drive around this palace. You can move from here, go, there's the swimming pool. You can go back from the swimming pool, go to there's a hall of fame. You can go around this palace. You see it? And you can still drive around the village. Is that the same?
So in 1965, he opened his house, and that's it. This house is about nearly, I'd say about 40-something years old. And we have managed to keep it going in this kind of spirit.
This is swimming pool. Those glass doors is for changing your clothes, toilet, bathroom. Where if you are in the swimming pool, if you want to sit down and take your drink, you stay here.
This swimming pool is still functioning.
It's functioning. They have renovated it newly.
He ran into gold in the lands where he was building his railway lines. He was a railway contractor. So that was the initial breakthrough, financial breakthrough of the Mbadiwe family. From Green Mbadiwe and his gold. In fact, Green was reputed to have lent the British government some money in those days.
Look at K.O. mansion.
Yeah.
Look at the sun. They are
living opposite.
This is Suzuki. Honda. ATF. SRF. ATF. 50F. CRF. 50. Suzuki. All these are machines. It's a monument. This is the compound of Green Mbadiwe, the first Nigerian millionaire recorded. It's not per se, but this is pure history. This man, people know K.O. Mbadiwe. Mbadiwe is fine, but many people don't know, or some people know about Green Mbadiwe, who was so wealthy.
Here is the K.O. Mbadiwe house.
Okay.
Arondizuogu in the North local government, Imo State.
Okay.
K.O. is Agadagbachiri one of Nigeria. So this is his house.
Okay.
The sitting room.
Okay, this is the sitting room.
The sitting room. You get so many sitting rooms. This is the glass house. This is the other sitting room there for visitor. This is the other house. You get the library there. Everything is there.
I'm going to knock on the door. Agada, I'm coming with some people who have come to look at your legacy.
Wow.
And They are right here. I already come from a political family. As I'm growing up as the first son of Q, I've enjoyed a lot of goodwill from everywhere, all right? Even when I did active politics, that is like running for office, I enjoyed so much following.
This is in evergreen memory of our dearly beloved father, Chief James Green Ogbuaja Mbadiwe, or Sohia the first of Arondizuogu, died 18th November 1980, age 8 years. He's a pioneer, nationalist, and a philanthropist, a tower of light and strength. Hello guys, this is Great Lord TV and we're live and direct in Arondizuogu. Today we are in the palace of the people, the palace, the house of the late Chief Kingsley Ozumba Mbadiwe. Agadagbachiri was one of Arondizuogu. Ononanyi of Orlu, a man of timber and caliber. So this is his palace, the house he built before the war in his hometown in Arondizuogu. Today we are here, the son is here, and we are going to meet him so that he will tell us more about this great man. When you come to Igbo land, you talk about Mbadiwe's family because they are one of the great family, not only in Igbo land but Nigeria. Today, K. Mbadiwe from the same Mbadiwe family is one of the greatest Igbo son. Not only that he was rich, he was influential, he was a political figure and a man. You cannot talk about Nigeria without him because his name is written in the history of this country. Let's go. And you support us any way you want to support us so that we can go other places. It's very important. And we are into event coverage. Any type of event, contact us. We'll give you the best. That's what we do. Let's go. So looking at the palace, you see it was carefully built. You see it, everything with the walkways, flower decoration. Look at the mansion. So let's go this side. This is the fleet of cars, like they just parked here, you know. So and from the source, you know that this car belongs to the son, Greg Mbadiwe, someone who loves fleets of cars, luxury cars. You see, I don't know this Jaguar SJ8 or S308 is a luxury sardine car. You want to go? That time, 1990, 2000, 2001, 2003, this car are the luxury cars that time. So look at it, packed here and well maintained. The thing is that if you just put a battery in these cars, you know, it will start once. So we are in this great family, and the one thing I love about them is maintenance culture. Some places, these cars will be sold by now. If you come, they will be telling you, my father was having, my grandfather was doing this. Look at the car. You see, very clean, neat. Some of you that are following us know the kind of car this car is, even up to today. Everything, the rim, look at the rim, the interior, everything is intact, clean, neat. Not because look at, you see, just packed somewhere na Igbo. Apart from Lagos, nke park in a village. So this is powerful cars, powerful sardine luxury cars. Look at it, and he loved this car so much. They are the same, but it's different colors. This is black, this is blue, this is silver, this is red. The same car, but different colors. When any other like in the same color, so that if you come out today, you don't even know that it's the same person, but the same car. Oh God, look at it. And if you go to Lagos, this is how it's packed. Apart from this car, you see this one, it still moves. You see it? Still moves. Look at it. I don't know this one name. I don't know. Let's go to the other side. This car is a sport car. It's like Bush. It still works. It's still in perfect condition. This is a trail-rated Jeep. I don't know the name. Here, this is another. You see a Bush car. This logo is for Bush. Another sport car, packed. Everything is still working. The tire, the rims, everything is cool. Luxury cars, you see? And this is Jaguar. This one is Jaguar. This Jaguar is about 1, 2, 3, 4. The same model, different colors. So which means the owner doesn't drive the same color every day. Today he'll come with white. Tomorrow he'll come out with blue. Tomorrow you see him with black. Then tomorrow night you see him with red. man, the guy man I don't know. Man that carry beer. So that thing in the feeling in the memory you have. Some people they live go the life happen. I don't care what. Check in here now. Or can I say somebody if you go loses 3, no, not loses. Let's say Mercedes 5 S500 now about 6 or 7. That is different color 7. On Monday you drive this color. On Tuesday you drive another color. On Tuesday you drive Wednesday different. The full day he will start over on Monday. That is what you see here. You see. Then coming to this particular will I call it car? I don't want to make a mistake. You people will start talking. What is the name of this? It's parked here and it's still working. You can use this car, drive around this palace. You can move from here, go. You know, there's a swimming pool. You can go back from the swimming pool, go to there's a hall of fame. You can go around this palace. You see it, and you can still drive around the village. It's the same. Look at it. Nkabo, unique something. You know, some people like something that when you pass, everybody will look at you. Look at it. This is the same thing. You see? Ogaranya. Let me tell you, Ogaranya Brokwana, not na Caribbean. Look at it. Cabo bike. They always see this one by the seaside, like a beach. You see? Look at it. Come this side. Go to the motorcycle. All these things are owned by the son, Greg. You know, he's a man of a style. He likes styles. You see it? This machine. This is Suzuki. Nke a bụ obere nke ọzọ. Amara m afịa. Nke a Honda. 80F. SRF. 80F. Nke a bụ 50F. CRF 50. Nke a Suzuki. All these are machines. It's a monument. It's a things. They packed it so whenever you come, you see it. You see? That's one thing I like about this great family.
Yes, my name is Greg Mbadiwe, Ambassador Greg Mbadiwe. Well, yeah, I'd like to welcome you to Arondizuogu, precisely the Palace of the People, which is located in Ndianiche in Ndizogu. And you are in the residence of the late Dr. K.O. Mbadiwe, who happens to have been my father, who is my father. And yes, you're welcome to his home. This is home which he built in 1965, and he christened it the Palace of the People. And well, you can also see that why one of the reasons is that he believed in the philosophy of that everybody is a king unto himself, and you know, he manifested it physically here. Even in this sitting room where we're sitting, you're going to see like all the chairs here are thrones. Even next door and down there, every single thing on this ground floor are thrones, and it's symbolic of the fact that that is how K.O. viewed everybody. So in 1965, he opened his house, and that's it. This house is about nearly, I'd say about 40-something years old. And we have managed to keep it going in this kind of spirit. When we were growing up, we all grew up inside this house. And we felt we were very, very okay here. It was large enough, expansive enough to accommodate us. It was unusual because people used to come from far and near to come and look at the house and so on. Of course, I remember one incident that happened during the war. There was an air raid in this area, and the bullets and so on and so forth came very close to. Indeed, I think it happened to the bullet. One of the bullets from the aircraft landed through the window on the last floor. And I remember immediately the war ended and the first set of Nigerian troops that entered this area and came to this compound, we complained, and of course they apologized profusely to us that it was really never intended to hit us. So we took it like that. But yes, the Palace of the People, this compound is situated in an area which is known as the Mbadiwe Odum compound, because here there are 5 major families born of one man, and that man happens to be Odum. So it was Odum who had his first son, Igwebe, and his second son, Mbadiwe Odum, Igwebe Odum, Mbadiwe Odum. Then there's the third son, Nwafọ Odum, fourth son, Okori Odum, fifth son, Anechebe Odum. And together, all 5 of them brothers, they occupied this whole area. You can see it's quite an expanse of land, each particular family with his own kindred. So for instance, the Mbadiwes were on this, mostly on the streets as we head towards the market square. The Igwebe family is all the land to the right of the street. And when we go down to the end here is the Mbadiwe family, the original Mbadiwe. On the right are the other 2 brothers, Okori Odum and Nwafọ Odum. I think Anechebe Odum, which is the youngest of them all, has his own setup on this same street as the Mbadiwes. So that is how we have been living. So Keo, of course, was one of the sons of the great Mbadiwe, but indeed was one of those who constituted the 9 Argonauts. The Argonauts were 9 people chosen by Green Mbadiwe from or amongst Igbo land, in Igbo land, that he sponsored in the late 30s, in the late 1930s, to go to America in a voyage that was described as seeking the Golden Fleece. They were known and fondly referred to as the Argonauts in search of the Golden Fleece. That included Mazimbono Jike, Nnodo Okongwu, K.O. Mbadiwe. There were 9 of them that were selected to go to that thing, and they were selected based on the inspiration of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, who was already trained in America. And when he came back, he started to champion the spirit of nationalism and so on and so forth. So in the early days, he was going all over the place, preaching all kinds of, giving lectures everywhere on how Africa should become emancipated and get rid of the shackles that were placed there by colonial masters and so on and so forth, and he promoted the fact that we as Africans have to find our way. And so he recommended those 9 persons, and those 9 persons, including K.O. Mbadiwe and George Mbadiwe, 2 of the Mbadiwes were on that historic voyage, and that voyage was sponsored by Chief J. Green Mbadiwe. So the 9 Argonauts were are actually proteges of Green Mbadiwe. And it was those same people that when they finished their education in America returned back, fired with the spirit of nationalism. They went in there, and that was where the struggle for the emancipation of Nigeria started, which culminated into the independence of Nigeria. So you are in the house of a person who is richly regarded as one of those who fought for our independence against the colonial powers. His name is Dr. Kingsley Ozumba Mbadiwe, and I happen to be Ambassador Greg Mbadiwe, former Nigerian ambassador to the Republic of Congo. And by the grace of God, I happen to be the first son of the late KO. So you are most welcome here. And I must say that we saw we were following you. The last time we heard about you was when you came in here. Well, I don't know how the authorities came, but anyway, you found yourself in here, and you did a recording of the place, which really you were right, and it can be said that in a way you inspired the renovations that we have completed now. What we just did is we, the family of the late KO, is a 10-yearly event. The first 10 years started from 1990 when we counted, when he died, then we had to renovate the house for his burial. And thereafter, every 10 years, we renovate the house. This is the third 10-yearly renovations that we are doing. So you have come at the right time. But you can also, if you want, you can go away feeling that you inspired the renovations. That's entirely up to you if you want to feel. But I must say that your visit the first time also hastened our desire to put the records right. So you are back here, and you are at the Palace of the People in Indianiche, Arondizuogu. It is indeed my pleasure to welcome you, and I'm going to hand you over to one of the managers that manage this estate to take you around, and you can see for yourself or have better first-hand information about KO's edifice than the last time that you came. It's as if you sneaked in around here and there. So it's better that we, in trying to adjust records to be straight, that we allow you unfettered access to the house that KO built. And he built this house in 1965 and commissioned by the Prime Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Alhaji Tafawa Balewa. And may his soul rest in peace of blessed memory. So that is where we are. That's the story that I have for you. Well, let's start with Green. Green Mbadiwe, who happens to be KO's elder brother, was a railway contractor in his time. He was laying tracks and so on. All this railway we had in the First Republic, Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC of those days. So Green, in doing that, in somewhere around Mina, laying his tracks, he ran into gold. He ran into gold in the lands where he was building his railway lines. He was a railway contractor. So that was the initial breakthrough, financial breakthrough of the Mbadiwe family, from Green Mbadiwe and his gold. In fact, Green was reputed to have lent the British government some money in those days. If you check the history, you will find it in the history books. There was a time when there was issues, and the colonial government masters had called for loan. Maybe it was during the Second World War or something like that. And Greg Mbadiwe was one of those who lent money to the British government and was acknowledged. So he was already known as a very big, wealthy businessman and philanthropist. And then after he sent KO, when KO as a student in America was very active in the propagation of total emancipation for Africa. And he was in touch with a lot of people. And indeed, as a student, he was reputed, his works made him to secure an appointment with the First Lady of America at that time, who was, they were already very close, but then there was a formal invitation, and Keo, as a student, went to the White House, and the pictures are there. In fact, as you go around this estate, there are tons of pictures that you're going to find. There's the Hall of Fame, which Keo inspired in his lifetime to document most of the history, which was quite large. So that was it. Now, coming to how Keo read banking and finance in the United States and got his master's degree from Columbia University in New York, one of the top most universities in the world all to today. So he got his master's from there. He was an entrepreneur. When he came, he engaged in various, when he came back, apart from his politics, he also engaged in a lot of trading, produce buying, and eventually he inspired and launched the first indigenous insurance company in Nigeria called the African Insurance Company. And that was totally put together by K.O. Mbadiwe himself. And over the years, he was into other things. He was a very successful businessman into real estate and so on and so forth. So that was the financial history of K.O. Then he ventured into politics, which was obvious, as they even at the point when they left Nigeria in search of the golden fleece, as they would call it then. Okay, they were already inspired politically, so it was just a natural transition from academics to politics, and at the same time it was the struggle for independence and the joint power. So, but in the 50s, he rose to become a minister. He was known to be in 1957, as a minister of lands and natural resources. He inspired the establishment of the Sululere, what is known today as the Sululere Land Scheme, where he moved a motion and was charged with the responsibility to clean up some parts of the Lagos slums. And one of those parts is the Surulere slum clearance, which was inspired by KO. And that was the first organized housing estate that Nigeria was to witness, and it's still there for everybody to see. So then, of course, he held so many political positions, so many ministerial appointments. And of course, that was at a time when Nigeria was being governed under the agreements between the MPC of the North and the NCNC, a political marriage between the two. Therefore, where the MPC, though, was the senior partner in that arrangement with NCNC, so they always produced the prime minister. And the deputy prime minister always used to come from NCNC, who was more or less the junior partner in that coalition. And in Parliament, in the federal Parliament, my father, Keo, was the leader he was the leader of the coalition partner called the NCNC. So together with Abubakar, they were charting the course of a new Nigeria. So that is how that came about, and it was like that until 1966, when the federal government collapsed in Lagos, and everybody had to find his way. We returned back to Arondizuogu for 3 years of that period of the war. We stayed here in this house, and that is it. Arondizuogu people are very industrious. You know, you have people like in the political wing, whichever way they went with it. They went into it with all their might. At Kingsley Mbadiwe in politics, they had Mazin Bono Ojike, they had Dixon Onwenu, and a host of others who were inspired at that time to be at the vanguard of the struggle for the total emancipation of Nigeria. So I believe that also would have brought some good fortunes to Arondizuogu and perhaps opened doors. You know, it's not only in politics that you can make it, you can also make it in commerce and industry. And I think that a lot of people saw a correlation with their sons who were at the vanguard of the struggle for independence. And commerce, that at least you have to have some very strong people who could raise the money required for the community to move forward in its political agenda. Yeah. So I think that must have also inspired a lot of Arondizuogu heavyweights to move into commerce and industry. So you have people like Ellen Obiora, M.O. Kanu, and quite a number of them. See, so I am not going to agree with you. Of course, the Arondizuogu people, as a people, are entitled also to enjoy the wealth of the nation in their own rights as a people and as an integral component of the greater Nigeria. So I wouldn't say that KO did that, because that sounds to me like nepotism. And I don't think KO is more intelligent than that and went to school properly. I don't think he's going to engage in actions that are like that. But perhaps, of course, I'm sure there's always the parapo aspect of it. As man, no man, or this and that. But I wouldn't start here to sit down and lay claim that KO made the businessmen in Igbo land. That would be an over-assumption that, but please, I would like to plead with you that I cannot make it. It's beyond me. I don't know about that. But obviously, you can't rule out the possibility that where a person was like that, because KO actually rose to be the #2 man in Nigeria. He was actually supposed to be named, his rank really was supposed to be Deputy Prime Minister. At that time, when Prime Minister was Prime Minister, they're supposed to be a deputy, you know, but there are two ways you can be a deputy. You can be a de jure deputy, which means that you are named into the position. The Prime Minister gets up in Parliament and says, I select Kingsley Mbadiwe as my deputy. That becomes the jury. But there could also be circumstances where the jury is not possible. But what must always be possible is that where there is a #1 man, there is a #2 man. So the 2 man is whoever, for the time being, is acting as that. So you can say that KO was not a de jure Deputy Prime Minister, but he was a de facto Deputy Prime Minister. He was the person who was acting in that position because the government was formed by 2 political parties, the NPC and the NCNC. Tafawa Balewa was the leader of the NPC. He became That's in Parliament. Tafawa Balewa was the leader of the MPC, the senior partner in the coalition. KO in Parliament was the leader of the parliamentarians of the NCNC stock. And since they are in coalition with the NPC, the Northern Bloc, where the Northern Bloc takes the Prime Minister, then it's only natural that the person leading the NCNC delegation in Parliament is the person who, for the time being, is acting as a deputy prime minister without actually being named into the position. So that was the way that arrangement worked out. I don't know. You see, KO was more or less a pan-Nigerian. And he spoke and he built his relationships like that. And one of the greatest things that happened that he was one of those who were early enough to go to Lagos because, again, of his brother, who had a lot of money. So he could finance KO's education together with some of his brothers. So in the 30s, he sent the Green Mbadiwe, sent KO and his brother George and Maxwell, to the three of them, Maxwell Mbadiwe, George Mbadiwe, KO Mbadiwe, he sent them to schools in Lagos. And KO happened to have been, he was in Baptist Academy, Lagos initially. And whilst in Baptist Academy, they opened up Ibobi College in 1930. And KO and his brother transferred straight as foundation members in the great Ibobi College. You will hear the Ibobi people say, oh, up I see, something's I see, they are so proud and so on and so forth. So KO was one of the foundation members. Him and his brother transferred from Baptist Academy in the 30s to Ibobi College. And that is all I can tell you. But in recognition for all the efforts that he made to pay back for all that education from Lagos and the kind of comradeship that he enjoyed from the people of Lagos, when he now became a minister, one of his major acts was to move the motion for Lagos to be declared a capital territory. And that motion was moved and was accepted. So KO inspired this autonomy that Lagos is having, that everybody is talking about, and how beneficial it has become for everyone, But KO was one of those who are credited with having moved that motion. So Lagos has always been very much in love with KO, you understand? Then it didn't even end at that. Apart from moving that motion for Lagos to be declared a capital territory, he also making it a capital territory excised it from Western Nigeria and gave it its own status. You understand? So Lagosians are deeply indebted to KO. They have made me to understand it, Plus, when he cleared, he also came and cleared the Surulere slum and so on and so forth. So these were significant changes that KO introduced at the time then, which today is invaluable to the people of Lagos, that they got that status as a federal capital with everything that goes with being the federal capital of a country like Nigeria. You see, and that's it. Ononanyi of Orlu, Agadagbachiri of Ndizogu n'Iheme. And that Agadagbachiri is one of his uncle, who was a big trader, Orlu Dozuka. And Orlu Dozuka was the owner of the name. K.O. was just born and he was reputed to have been reincarnated of the man. So that was how he got that thing. The guy was a very big trader, and when he locked up his money, the whole town suffers. So that's where that Agadagbachiri comes into it. So it was not K.O.'s direct name. It was a name that came through reincarnation. You know, where you believe that somebody who had been in the world has gone and died and has come back again. K.O. came back as that guy. I learned so much from my father when he was alive, and I'm indeed grateful because I had already read my first degree, got my law degree, came to law school in Lagos before he died. So I had already grown up at the time, and I think that I was able to see some of the way he would handle situations and do things. And I think that I too was inspired by a lot of his ways. I cannot really name one particular thing that he taught me, but one of the things that he taught me and he practiced it was that he believed so much in Nigeria. He had no time for this person is this or that, or this is this tribe or that is that tribe. He was a pan-Nigerian man, and he worked tirelessly for the unity of the country. He believed in the concept of one Nigeria all the time. And that was what inspired him, even in the emotions that he moved in Lagos State. And let me tell you, the Lagos people were so appreciative of all the efforts that K.O. made in order to ensure that Lagos stood on its own. That in K.O.'s lifetime, the paramount ruler of Lagos State then, Oba Oyekon II, is my Royal Majesty, Oba Oyekon II, who happened also to be quite close to K.O., decided that K.O. had done enough contributions for Lagos, that he called him before his death and gave him the title of Maye of Lagos. And Maye of Lagos symbolizing a man who brings about joy, who brings joy. And that's joy. It's so apt, because you can see today that there is a lot of joy in the inhabitants of Lagos with the facts of all this status. Lagos is capital. Lagos is capital of Western region. Lagos is capital of Nigeria. Is a federal capital territory enjoying a lot of independence. That's the joy. If you are part of the heritage of Lagos, you will be very happy with K.O. because of all these moves, you know. So I think that is what it is. I remember what happened once, and where they said they wanted to. When they were thinking about people who are from Lagos. There was an action that they said that Lagos purportedly had taken, which was counter all these efforts of K.O. and so on and so forth. As the rumor was going around, the local government commission boss in Lagos called me, and they told me, Greg, listen, forget about that. There is nothing like that. You know, everything is safe around you and so on. So that is the level of affection that we the Mbadiwe is enjoying in Lagos, and we are also very grateful to the people of Lagos for it. You understand? So that's it. I already come from a political family. As I'm growing up as the first son of K.O., I've enjoyed a lot of goodwill from everywhere, all right? Even when I did active politics, that is like running for office, I enjoyed so much following based on the facts of my, in quotes, pedigree. Pedigree meaning, that I come from a political family already. And so I enjoyed that. But I wasn't pushing it. For me, politics is not a do or die. I can assure you that I got the best out of it. I was happy to serve my nation in so many capacities. I was the chairman, Federal Road Safety Commission, chairman, National Bureau of Statistics. I was an ambassador to the Federal Republic of Congo. I was an advisor to, at a certain point, I was one of the people who who worked in the political campaign office to re-elect President Obasanjo. I was the director of strategy planning of that campaign outfit, the national campaign outfit. So I went to the 2003 Constitutional Conference and so on and so forth. And I think that apart from maybe one did not see those big name positions like minister and this and that, but I think I had a thorough grounding in politics with all the positions that I served here and there. So I am indeed very grateful to Nigeria for it. We're still available on the scene. Anything can still happen. We'll just wait and see. Renovated this time.
Okay.
Okay. I came back and I was inspecting the work.
Okay.
And I was doing it from, I came from here. I came from the back.
Yes.
Here. Okay. And as I was coming forward, I saw the statue of my father.
Okay.
And so I was asking, I hope he knows that we have started work and that I hope that he's happy about the work. And by the time I got here, I saw him smiling. I said, my God, that means that this smile from the day the sculpturist made this sculpture, it was made for a day like that. The day I asked him that question, so this smile, because when we first mounted it, I was always wondering why they smile. Why couldn't they have shown him as
somebody who
yeah. That was how. Then I now found out the only reason why they made it that he's smiling is because they knew there was a day I was going to ask him a question and he needed to reply in the positive.
And you ask him from the
From
backside?
there, yes.
Yes,
At that time they had not put this thing up. I used to be able to come from there to up here. So I came from there and I was just inspecting and I just saw him from there, his back, and I said, Keo, I hope Oga, you are enjoying
So, but you resemble him. Yes, you resemble him. Looking at the face, you are just a copy.
Okay, well, whatever. If he's not the one, I've assumed him as the one. They told me he's the one, I've assumed him. I'm not going to argue.
Wow.
Well, unless you bring a superior proof.
So this tomb is more or less like a chapel.
Yes. This tomb was made this is where he was actually interred.
Okay.
That was in 1990 when he died. So it must be it's nearing 50 years, no? I don't know.
1990?
This is what, 1991?
1990 is 36 years.
In
1990, it's 36 years.
So it was 36 years then?
Yes, it's 36 because 1989, 1990.
Yes.
1990 is 36 now. Yes.
Okay. You see?
Okay.
So here, I'm going to knock on the door. Agada, I'm coming with some people who have come to look at your legacy.
Wow.
And they are right here. They said they wanted to come and see the mausoleum, your mausoleum. My father was buried here, and my mother was buried here. And that's it.
This is a great honor. We are honored to be here. It's not easy to come and see a man that knows all over the world, not even Nigeria alone. And we are honored to be here. So we pray, coming to see Greg Mbadiwe, you should bless Creative Lord TV as a company, so that whenever we come out from this temple, everything will change.
Yes, Papa. The Farotaro, if I name Diama, on a measure, Kai, Senior, only Oji, Baleanko. Now they are Lioji Quada.
Yes.
But I come as you know, Oji speed, the Choi by our uncle. Or Kanji Agwari. Then dear, Hasi from Uzelugu, Ebia, Habebugombu. Mecha yen my photo is a charm but if I feel the end, I feel with the charity for factor. So if I be here today, I said, okay, let me give them some brief tour of the critical places. They have already been to your sitting room. They are now come out and they say they must come to your grave. So these are the people that I have brought here today. What they intend to do, I don't know. They are carrying their camera up and down. They are taking pictures. The last time they came, they took pictures. Maybe they are going to do the same thing. I'm not very sure, sure. But they said they would like to visit here. So I said, okay, let us come. And that's why we're here. So Agadagbachiri, because I because my mom is also here. My mom is here. Omekadia is her title. Okay. Omekadia inekene because on the faji okuoma na obiofobia. Sikafa bataru eba na fama mbeta na the palace of the people na haban at the tomb. So that is what they are doing. Okay. So mama, I have a kaipoa. No do kwa nudo. I'm a nudo kwa na paradise.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
It is a privilege.
Thank you.
So the architect did a lot of things here. Because even the way it carved, the way it's built, I love it. It mirrored the capacity of the man we're talking about.
Thank you.
And you people keep maintaining here. Look at flower. Is it because of you people went to the Obodo and studied? Everything is just organized. Not everywhere you go see this kind of thing.
That's how we met it. That's how they gave it to me and my brothers and sister. I have one sister, Betty, Madam Betty Ogundu Ijoma. That's my older sister.
And that's the only sister?
The only sister.
Okay.
Yes, but she has a following. She has her children also. Okay. Ugonna, Dr. Ugonna, Neka, Obinna, and Ikena. Okay. Then I'm next to her. Yes, and I have 6 children. I'm married to Alice Mbadiwe. We have 6 children. And incidentally, all 6 children went to the same secondary school that I went to in England.
The same place you went?
Yes. all 6 of them.
Studied the same place.
They studied the same place. That's why I'm a poor man today. And they are all of them are lawyers. The whole 6. Just like me, I'm a lawyer. My wife is a lawyer. So I have 8 lawyers in my family.
So how do people now argue in the house?
No argument.
Because you know what you know, I know it.
Yes, we've told them every argument should be suspended until we have before a court of competent jurisdiction.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much. So let's have a tour of K.O. Mbadiwe's mansion, the Palace of the People. That is the name of this mansion. It's a state. It's not even a mansion. Let's go and have a tour, the interior and exterior. We are going to show you everything. You see? So this house here, let's come. Let me show you the archive. Follow me. So we don't have time. Look at it. The Palace of the People was officially opened by Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, BC, KBC, LLD, MP, Prime Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, on Saturday, the 18th day of December, 1965. So a year after they commissioned this house, or 2 years, the war broke out. Okay, so we are going to meet someone who will take us around. Yeah. Sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Come. Afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
Fine. You're welcome, sir.
Let me put you, Mike. So where are we now?
Here is the K.O. Mbadiwe house.
Okay.
Arondizuogu in the North local government, Imo State.
Okay.
K.O. is Agadagbachiri one of Nigeria. Is one of the people that get independence with other people like Z, Cop, and so on. So this is his house.
Okay.
The sitting room.
Okay, this is the sitting room.
The sitting room. You get so many sitting rooms. This is the glass house. This is the other sitting room there for visitor. This is the other house. You get the library there. Everything is there around.
Okay, so where do we start now?
Wherever you want to start, you can start.
Can we see this place?
Okay, this is the glass house.
Okay.
You can come in. Here is called the glass house.
Wow.
This is the bar.
Okay.
Yeah. This is another bar. We transferred this one to this place. It was here. Okay. So you get a bar here, get 2 bars.
With this chair are all executive and royal chairs.
Royal chairs.
With gold colors, plated colors.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. So this place is actually called Glass House.
Glass House of the sitting rooms.
Okay, from here you can peep. You can be looking at those who are swimming.
You can see at the back like this, swimming pool everywhere.
Okay.
From the back.
So look at the chandelier.
Yeah.
So look at the ceilings. Would I call this is not ordinary ceiling. This is POP of that time.
POP
and it's still
of
beautiful.
That time. POP of that time.
Huh.
And
it's still beautiful.
Yes.
Wow.
When he was alive.
So where again?
Here did the next.
Okay.
Sitting. If you just from this door, you will get 3 entrances. If you come from here, you sit here first.
Okay.
Before you can come here, we get a general. If you want to easy yourself, we get everything here.
Okay, this place.
This is all display of act.
Okay.
See machine, old machine in those days when they was alive. You see them. This is Abubakar Tafawa Balewa.
Okay, this is Abubakar Tafawa Balewa.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I see.
So this is the library.
Okay.
Here is library. Here is the library.
Okay. Here.
Yeah. Look at the shelves.
Okay.
Look at the shelves here.
Okay.
This table is just if you want to interview somebody, you can use this here. If you are reading, you can use these chairs to read. Okay. After reading, then if you want to rest, you go to the sitting room and rest.
Okay, here.
Here.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is massive, man.
Yeah.
Look at the pictures. These are the
Pictures of
different kind of.
nobody you can see here in those days.
Huh.
You can see Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, all of them is here. You can see Achiku Demwa when he was governor. You can see Obasanjo here. You can see Keo and the family here.
Yes.
You can see Good Luck. All personalities. See, all of them, they are here. See Keo again here with Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. See Abubakar Tafawa Balewa there, up there, by the left. See Keo by the right.
Wow.
So all of them is here.
This is great.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. These are some pictures.
Governor pictures.
So this is the wife of a president, the US president's wife that time in 1939. Look at it. This is a monument. This archive is too. It's not ordinary. This is the beginning of the greatness of K.O. Mbadiwe. This is where everything started. Do you know what it is to meet the wife of a president of USA? You see it?
This is the son, Greg, with the son. And Ishebe, that's one we get a hometown. Son. And Ishebe.
Yes. Okay. And the host of the dignitary, different kind of personalities in the pictures. Many of them.
You can see the dining down.
Okay. Do you see how everywhere is still clean?
Yeah.
You see? Till today, everywhere is neat, clean. They keep maintaining it. They're renovated everywhere.
This one was using, all this is what he was using before. See the dining here?
All this was used by the KO.
KO.
You see?
Look at the bar, this is the, where they keep glasses to serve to the dining.
Okay.
All was using, that's the kitchen. See from the glass, you can see the kitchen there.
Yeah. And everything there was used by KO. And
KO.
It's still working.
It's still working.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You see look at this table.
Sorry.
Yeah. Just look at this dining table.
Yes.
Look at this chandelier.
Yes.
Hey, everything here is luxury. Not only luxury, but it shows the kind of capacity we are talking about.
Yeah, this is safe. Safe. Nobody can carry it. Very heavy if you check it, see. You can't break it. This is the smaller one.
His luxury thing there. His treasure. That is where he was keeping his treasures.
Of course.
You see? Okay. So
here is where to go upstairs.
Okay, well, let's go up. So let's go and show you people up.
Yes.
Maybe one or two, you see?
Yeah.
Because that's
the children and the family, the wife and husband of the first son.
Okay.
Ambassador Mbadiwe, Greg Mbadiwe.
Okay. Every step here is a history.
Yes.
Because we'll be seeing different.
That's the picture of the first son of the first son.
Okay, the first son of the first son.
Of the first son. Ambassador Greg Mbadiwe.
This is the
Imo.
This is
that's see the sitting room here.
Okay.
That's the sitting room.
Wow. This is great, man.
Yeah.
Look at it. The one thing about the amazing thing here is everything's kept the way it was. No change.
Right.
Nothing. No.
Yes.
Palace of the people.
Palace of the people.
Arondizuogu, Imo State.
Yes.
You know, fair?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay. From this glass house.
Okay.
This is the back of the house. This is the gardens with the swimming pool. This is a dancing stage. This is a bar. You see, everything is here. This is the women quarters. That's the women quarters. That's guest houses. That one is guest houses.
Okay.
See the other one at the back, guest houses.
Okay.
Those
All
one.
All those houses are the guest houses.
Guest house. This one is women quarters.
Okay.
This one guest houses. That's the swimming pool. That's the generator house.
Okay.
Going down. Then you see all the down ones here are called guest houses. Look at the guest houses. Here is the dancing stage. When you want to entertain people here, all these chairs is for swimming pool chairs.
Okay.
Here is the swimming pool chairs. This is swimming pool. Those glass doors is for changing your clothes, toilet, bathroom. Where if you are in the swimming pool, if you want to sit down and take your drink, you stay here.
This swimming pool is still functioning, no?
It's functioning. They have renovated it newly. Yeah.
Wow. This is massive. This is just like Olympic-sized swimming pool. Look at swimming pool.
International standard.
Somebody built in 1960, early 1960,
yes,
in his hometown.
International standard.
In his village. Can you imagine? So this is a K.O. Mbadiwe swimming pool in his village.
Yeah.
Yes. Where the cook went for them, eh?
Agadagbachiri.
Obro Gumazi.
Yes.
Obro Gumazi.
That's the swimming pool chairs. You want to relax, you relax.
Wow.
These ones are engine room.
Okay.
Where we work with the swimming pool. When you are working with the swimming pool, this is where water will enter and throw the bad water out.
Okay.
And bring the new water inside the swimming pool. Here is the vacuum. When they want to roast meat, cow or goat here.
Okay.
So once something is happening here. These ones are changing rooms, toilet, bathroom, changing room, toilet, bathroom.
So okay, during the time of swimming, you can go inside that place and change your clothes.
If you want to change it there.
Okay.
If you want to go to toilet, you go there.
Wow.
This is the generator house. Although we have other ones that's staying outside, all those things are generators.
And they are all working.
So that all working so that it can be disappointed. The guests can be disappointed. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are generators.
Wow. This is massive.
Yeah.
This is massive.
Yes.
So where this side now is called what?
This is the guest houses.
Okay.
Including with that's a palace hall by the right.
Okay.
All these are gardens.
Okay.
All these are gardens, beautifying gardens.
And everything, they keep it clean every day, every time. Even last time we came here, everywhere we're just kept clean and organized.
Our job is to make this place clean, so that it's supposed to be. And it was a tourist center. So the tourist center is not where you can see everything dirty.
Yes.
That's why we make it clean.
So that those who will come here will see the beauty of the People's Palace.
We will satisfy them.
Okay.
Yes. And this is the Palace Hall.
Okay.
I can tell you. So this is Palace Hall.
This is what they call Palace Hall. Hall of Fame.
This is Palace Hall.
You can from here?
From the main house to here. That's the entrance to the Palace Hall. This step.
Yeah.
If you want to go out from the Palace Hall, you follow this gate. Go out. If you want to come in from the main house, we get 3 gates. This is the 3rd gate.
Serious.
Entering the Palace of the People house.
Okay.
Now let's enter all this is what we removed from when there was renovating.
Okay, these are what they replaced.
Yes.
So this is a Camp George, the Hall of Fame. This This Hall of Fame was officially opened by Dr. Honorable M.I. Okpara, CON, in 1965. That's when the premier of Eastern region that time. So that is Michael Okpara, the great man. So he was one who officially opened here. You see the maintenance?
Yeah,
But
the
it's not
maintenance.
easy. All those things was removed and
Yes.
replaced.
Yeah.
Look at. Okay. Tell us more about here.
This is the palace hall. Now you can see many pictures here. This is the first son, Ambassador Greg Mbadiwe. Ambassador Greg Mbadiwe. Then see with his wife.
Okay. So these are the friends, like some pictures, memory pictures
of all the friends, memory pictures, and the friends are here.
Okay, of the Greg and the KO.
Greg and the family friends.
Okay.
All the enlargement here, and the people in government before, and the new and the old, they are here.
Okay.
All the personality in Nigeria. None of the personality you can see here.
Serious?
Because this is the palace of the people.
Okay.
Hall.
Hey.
So every meeting that the state want to do in Arondizuogu is here, in the palace of the people. That's why you see all these pictures, personalities here.
So almost all those people have visited this palace.
You see, visited here, see, Mbadiwe, and there's so many personalities. Obasanjo, you see,
different kind of head of states and politicians that time.
Different head of states. Even good luck. So many people are here. You have seen them by yourself. Ojuku and so on. Abakatafa Balawa. There are so many. See many Oyibo people. Pictures.
Yeah.
When you went this mansion, but Ezioku Itanyala's Ezioku Mbadiwe.
Okay.
Chief Ezioku Mbadiwe is the honorable. On the mansion.
Wow.
Is the son of KO.
Okay. So look at KO mansion.
Yeah.
Look at the son. You know, if I could be.
They are living opposite.
If I da kebonade. You know what? If I da kebonade. So if you look at it, you see now what's Starlink. This Starlink is a satellite. I mean, what is it called? Starlink, where people can have access to Wi-Fi and browse freely. If you look around, you see our people. These people are now, they're just browsing freely. You can post, you can do anything, you can access internet without paying a dime. It's free of charge. It's another small thing that matters. And it looks simple, but it's not simple. If you come here in the evening, you see about 30, 40 people around all over here browsing free of charge. So everybody know like KO and the Mbadiwe's dynasty, you know, because if you come to Igbo land, you talk about the great families. Talk about KO, Mbadiwe's family, and this we are live and direct that place.
This is solar water tank. You put it for public. Solar tank. You put it for the public.
Who did that? The same Italian. You see, a free of charge solar water tank. That is borehole. So which means at any time, the people from this community fetch water here free of charge. This man is a philanthropist.
Honorable Paul Mbadiwe.
Honorable Paul Mbadiwe.
Yeah.
So he's a brother to Greg Mbadiwe, the son of KO Mbadiwe. If you meet an Agbada now,
steady.
You know, fair
for the public.
You see? Wow. So, if I make it, Ilaya, eba in the general, and if I was a stone house, that is their grandfather's house. Another history on its own, just kind of one by one. We'll show you one by one. When you come to Mbadiwe family, you cannot finish the history in a day. Oh. There's no way. It's one after the other because every family, every house has its own history, you know, to tell. And it's a long one.
This is the family. This is the house of mansion of Oswald. The youngest millionaire, the first Nigerian millionaire.
Who?
Oswald.
Osofia is who?
That is Green Mbadiwe.
Okay, this is the house of Green Mbadiwe.
Green Mbadiwe. If you open this door, you see the grave.
So this is the house. This is the compound of Green Mbadiwe, the first Nigerian millionaire recorded. It's not per se, but this is pure history. This man, you know, people know K.O. Mbadiwe is fine, but you know, many people don't know, or some people know about Green Mbadiwe, who was so wealthy. In short, he's the man who made K.O. He's the man who break the boundary between middle or being well to wealth. He was wealthy. And this place is his compound, you know, in his hometown in Arondizuogu. This man was a contractor. You see all those railway lines that time from Enugu to Zungeru, from Zungeru to other places around Nigeria. He was one of those contractors who laid all those things. And let me tell you small history about him, how he made his money. During that time, he was constructing, he was a workaholic man. He was following the tracks, making sure everything is going well. On the way in Mina, he discovered the gold, and that what made him rich, you know, and that where the money came, and the Mbadiwe family became so wealthy. He sent many people abroad, even K.O. was among. Look at the great man we are talking about. This is in evergreen memory of our dearly beloved father, Chief James Green Ogbuaja Mbadiwe, or Sohia the first of Arondizuogu, died 18th November 1980, age 8 years. He's a pioneer, nationalist, and a philanthropist, a tower of light and strength. So fondly remembered by his sons, Victor Ngozi Mbadiwe, daughters Leli Eke Udu Nwokeke. So that is her daughter. And this man is a great man. When you talk about Mbadiwe's word, you talk about Green Mbadiwe. When you talk of a great man who sent Igbo people abroad to study, you talk about Green Mbadiwe. He's a man. You cannot talk about history of those who made money without him. So one remarkable thing this man did was he made money, and the story of Mbadiwe's family changed. Not only Mbadiwe family, Arondizuogu and Igbo people as large, because this man picked people from his hometown and sent them USA to study. It's not everybody that can do it. Some people will make money and it remain, it's say my, like they will be squeezing their hands. They will not let anyone see. But today, when you come and talk about the great wealthy and even still wealthy today in Nigeria, you talk about Mbadiwe family. It was Green Mbadiwe, the first Nigerian millionaire. Not be talker. That is it.